I want to thank Stephanie for that introduction and for so much more. I'm fortunate to know her. I was especially fortunate to have her come into Minnesota and run my campaign. And the most efficient campaign, I think, in the history of the Senate. We won by 312 votes. We didn't waste one bit of effort. I want to thank Marcos for his leadership of the Daily Kos community and for insisting that Democrats fight for our values. That was an interesting idea, wasn't it? I want to thank the organizers of Netroots Nation once again for putting on the most exciting progressive get-together of the year. In fact, I'd say the most exciting political get-together of the year without guns. And since we're in Nevada, and by the way, it's Nevada, not Nevada, and it's Las Vegas, not Las Vegas. Who remembers 5 years ago? Good for you. I'm not at a Grateful Dead concert. Five years ago, President George W. Bush had just feared and smeared his way to re-election. Republicans had consolidated their hold on Congress and were planning a destructive agenda, starting with the privatization of Social Security. The right-wing echo chamber controlled our discourse, and big money dominated our elections. And it felt like a permanent Republican majority was in the offing. It was really pretty miserable. Following up on my previous book, Lies and the Lying Liars Who Tell Them, a fair and balanced look at the right, which even today makes a great gift. I wrote a book called The Truth with Jokes, an inspirational call to action that also contained jokes. When the mainstream media, relying on bad information, was pronouncing us dead during the recount, it was bloggers like Nate Silver who were able to change the conventional wisdom. Meanwhile, The Uptake, my state's own homegrown source for citizen journalism, The Uptake was showing the world that Minnesota is not Florida, and that our victory was fair and legitimate. By 2008, everyone knew that the internet was important, even if they believed it was a series of tubes. Which, by the way, it is not. In our community, your relevance is determined by what you have to say, not by how big a megaphone you've got. And of course, thanks to the Citizens United decision, now, I don't think it's a coincidence that most of the members of our little coalition of the impatients have joined the Senate since the Netroots became a political force to be reckoned with. We wouldn't be senators without your support and without the inspiration and motivation we draw from this community. But while we're shaking our heads at the things we didn't get, Republicans are making plans for taking back the things we did get. And we cannot let this happen. Or BP, Halliburton, Walmart, Fox, Domino's Pizza to start favoring its content over everyone else's. How long do you think it will take before the Fox News website loads 5 times faster than Daily Kos? The internet developed at the taxpayer's expense to benefit the public interest would become just a series of tubes through which money can flow into the pockets of private corporations. And accordingly, the Netroots Nation gang this table enjoys that. The Netroots Nation gang has given me the honor of making the official announcement for the location of Netroots Nation 2011. It's a place with great fishing, we're going to Newfoundland. And the best part is, if it gets a little too crowded at Marcos's party, you can always come over and hang out at my house. Well, actually, you can't. You can't. But still, I'm proud to invite you all to join me next summer for Netroots Nation 2011 in Minneapolis, Minnesota.